Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. Today is Thursday, December the 23rd, 2010, and the U.S. markets are closed tomorrow, so this will be the last video for the week. Check this out. Okay, let's go around the globe and look at the world markets. First off, let's start with Australia. You can see the market is still moving to the upside here. You had your bullish engulfing signal here telling you to be a buyer, put a stop right below that candlestick formation there. And for the past couple of weeks, you've been making money on this. And as long as the trend remains up and you do not see a bearish engulfing signal, you would continue to be a bull in this market. Last weekend, a lot of people were trying to be calling the exact peak, and we told you that's a mistake. I can attest to that because I've done it myself. Don't do that. Let it reverse, and then you can get out, or then you can be stopped out, or whatever. Back here, you had a nice bullish trend going on, and then a bearish reversal. Okay, as soon as you get the bearish engulfing signal, you get out. You don't have to look at just one chart. We can always be analyzing multiple charts. If you see a reversal on one chart, you can say, hey, wait a minute, why is it here and not anywhere else? Or it's going to start here and then follow everywhere else. You can do more than just look at that one indicator. But the main point I want to draw here is that no matter where you're looking right now in the global markets, you're going to either see consolidation period or a bullish uptrend. You're not seeing any sell-off going on. So that would basically mean remain bullish until proven otherwise, okay? You're also going to notice that a lot of people are referring to the markets as being overextended. And that might be personal preference perhaps, or opinion, because if you look at the RSI, which is a very trustworthy overbought condition, when it hits above 70 line, you can see looking at Australia's market, they're nowhere near overbought, okay? A quick look here at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Still, you got the bullish reversal signal here. It's been moving to the upside with, I don't see any reason why it can't continue to do so. And again, note the RSI. Above the 70 line, you get concerned. Here, you get concerned. And then you get this sell signal. Here, you don't get concerned. Wait, wait, wait. Keep trading the trend that is before you. Okay, a quick look here at gold. She went bullish here, trended to the upside here, got overextended above the 70 line, the RSI on the 1-year weekly chart, and then had a bearish reversal signal. Now, she did not sell off in this case. She just moved sideways, which can happen as well. That's why you keep tight stops no matter which way you're going to trade. If you're going to see the bullish signal here and say, I'm going to be a bull here, then your stop would be right there. If you're going to turn around and say, well, this is bearish, I'm going to play this from the bear side, then your stop would be right there. You got stopped out. But they don't have to go, in one direction or the other. They can also move sideways, which is consolidation and quite common in a bull market. Okay, here we are looking at the Hang Seng Index. Some guys out there are getting kind of bearish on this index. I don't see it. At the current situation back here, you had a bearish engulfing signal reversal, and it's a strong one. If it happens the same week, you completely erase the previous candlestick. It's a very bearish signal, and it was a good signal for a good period of time. From this point here to the low point here, you could make some money. Over here, you also had a bullish signal here. You could have traded to the long side before you turn around back to the downside. But in any event, the main point I want to draw here is that back here you had a bullish reversal signal to the upside, telling you the trend was flying higher. This continued to happen, and you've not had a bearish engulfing signal telling you the trend is over. So all I'm seeing right now is a previous resistance line here, all right? And you broke out of that, advanced, got a little bit overextended right there, and is now pulling back to consolidate upon previous resistance, which is now acting as support. Makes sense to me. I wouldn't be concerned with this at the moment. Remain kind of bullish here, but again, I'd like to see a breakout of this little short-term downtrend line right here. The BSC index looking a lot like Asia's market. The Hang Seng index, you had the previous resistance line was over here. Okay, you had the breakout of that point. Then you turn around, you did get a bearish engulfing signal at this point here, which was telling you this is a strong move to the downside. And you did get that reversal here, and you come back around. Now you're just consolidating with a little bullish blip to the upside here, and then kind of sideways activity going on. You could still press a little bit lower, you could still press a little bit higher. The main thing here is I'm not going to get involved here. Until I get a nice clearly defined a bullish trend signal to the short term speaking. But the main thing here from the longer term picture of looking at this chart, you can see that you've had the breakout, you're pulled back down, finding strength or consolidation time period upon previous resistance lines, right? Makes sense. This should be acting as support. So thus far, you can't be overly bearish. You got to look at this and say she's consolidating, but it's still a bullish trend. Quick look here at the FTSE. Here was the breakout point. All right, you had the resistance level here, the breakout point here, consolidation period, buy signal there at bullish engulfing hammer formation. Stop would be there. You're making money for the past 3 weeks, and you could still see more move to the upside. Note 67.38. You're not above the 70 line. The NASDAQ looks similar, but it's further extended. It has had 5 consecutive weeks to the upside, and the RSI is above the 70 line at 71.13. Doesn't have to turn around immediately as soon as it hits it, but you want to keep an eye out for it. If you were to see a reversal sign like this, it would make sense to you as you back here or above the 70 line as well. So that would tell you you'd be looking for a top. So whenever you continue to trade this for the long side, which that's what I would do, but if you get a bearish engulfing signal, get out. Russell 2000 Small Cap Index, again, 6 consecutive weeks to the upside. That's pushing his luck for this particular chart. You can see back here you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before you got a week of selling. People are going to take some short-term profits here and there, but unless you get a bearish engulfing signal, you would not be all that concerned with it. You are above the 70 line on the RSI, which would tell me to be looking for one and be looking for my reversal point, keep a tight stop, and all that stuff. But there's a difference between different markets. You notice in this particular video that we've gone over some charts that are showing they have plenty of room before they even get to the 70 line, and then you have others that are already above that line. So kind of take note of who's who and keep an eye on them. As always, these charts are kept on our free website at perfectstockalert.com for your review. They update every single day, so you can check them out there. We also, last weekend, we issued a perfect stock alert, basically a long trade opportunity for our users who wanted to review that. Anybody who took advantage of that is happier this weekend than they were last weekend, and we've got more coming out this weekend. As long as those opportunities are presenting themselves, we're seeing quality long opportunities, and even a pullback after a major breakout like you had here. All right, you had a resistance level here, right? The breakout. Even if you were to turn around and move up for a couple more weeks and then reverse to the downside or whatever, it would just be considered consolidation upon a previous resistance level, like we were talking about with the Hang Seng or the BSC chart. So just because you get a reversal, you're going to step out short term and let that market pull back, but don't get overly bearish just because you get a reversal signal, okay? The S&P 500 Large Cap Index, okay, same condition. You had a breakout, and you got a continuation kind of to the upside. Only had 4 consecutive weeks to the upside. Here was the buy signal. Here was the stop. She continues to move in the proper direction, and she's only at 68.68. She's not even above the 70 line. Until you get above there, don't be concerned with calling it overextended, because it's not according to the 1-year weekly chart. Right, if you've not been to our free website at perfectstockalert.com, it's right there. It's 100% free. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Again, we have a weekend tomorrow, so happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, and enjoy your holiday. Be safe. I'll see you all on Monday. I will post those new Perfect Stock Alerts on the website this weekend, so you can check that out whenever you get time or on Monday. Okay. God bless. Take care. Let's have a quick look at our disclaimer. The disclaimer: read it and weep. God bless and take care.